Hello again, everybody. It's the king of the pork roll, egg, and cheese. So, like I left off the last time, people want to know what kind of reputation I had. Well, because I got a baby face and blue eyes, they all thought I was whining and dining women left and right, which I really wasn't. It was not many times I actually mixed business with pleasure. But my reputation was starting to grow as this guy is connected and he can get this and that and he can do things for you that most people won't do. So, yeah, that's how it goes, you know? I was starting to get the reputation of a baby-faced tough guy. And I don't know why I was a tough guy. I didn't consider myself to be a tough guy. I went and I put my head down and I grinded it out all day, every day and night, you know? So one of my distributors, a meat guy, Greek dude, very cool. He, he's been coming around for years since we opened the diners. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I heard you can do some favors for people and this and that. I was like, yeah, I do favors for my friends, you know? And I consider you to be a friend. What's the problem, man? Something wrong with your AC again, or the truck, or the van, or what? He goes, no, I'm having a hard time collecting my money. I'm like, what do you mean collecting your money? He's like, well, now with the meat business, you got to extend credit, usually week in, week out, till you can really get to know the guy. But, some bigger locations that have big bills, $7,000, $8,000 meat bills, you got to extend credit to them, usually month in, month out. But, every month, you're talking about a $40,000 credit, So, we were talking. Now I'm starting to get the hint already. I think I already know what he wants. So we were talking. He's like, yeah, I got about $350,000 on the fucking street I'm trying to collect. They give me $1,000 and they wave me away. But, I feel bad for them because I know the business. And, sometimes you get tight. I'm like, yeah, but, Pete, you can't be having fucking that much money on the street, man. Your truck breaks down tomorrow. You need to have good flow of cash. And how long till your vendors cut you off and then you're in a jam? He's like, yeah, I know, but I feel bad because beep beep, I don't want to say the name of the diner. He's like, but that motherfucker, he makes well over $100,000 a week. His fucking meat bill every week is about $7-8 grand. I know he's making that fucking money because he just bought a brand new fucking Mercedes. And 4 months ago, he bought his wife a Mercedes. And he said he paid him in cash. So I'm like, dude, Pete, the guy's got the money. He's just fucking jerking you around. How much did he give you the last time? He's like, every week when I show up, I expect to get paid at least one bill. I'm like, why one bill? He owes you that much fucking money. Tell him from now on, it's fucking COD. Just like any other big vendor. Cisco, US Foods, Cypress, anybody. When you fall in the fucking hole, they want to get paid COD or they don't leave the order. Put them on COD. They're like, oh, but he's nice to me all the time. So what? That motherfucker owes you a lot of money. You got 5 fucking kids, bro. 5. Not 2, not 3. You got 5 kids. And you got a lot of big bills too to pay. So whatever. He goes and he puts them on COD. Comes by the next week to drop off my order. I say, oh, what happened with so-and-so? He's like, I put him on COD and now he got upset. He said he's going to cut me out. I said, fine, cut him out. Let him cut you out. You call up all the fucking meat vendors Ray, US, Cisco. Call anybody that fucking has meat and tell him to put him on COD. He owes you this much money. And, he maneuvered a little bit. I got him a couple of phone numbers and a couple of guys to talk to, and everybody banned this diner, and they put them only on COD. That's it. You want a delivery from any of these guys, you gotta pay COD when it comes. So the guy is starting to feel a little bit of pressure. He's running around the Home Depot and Costco and shit to get meat. And he's paying a little bit of COD for small orders. So he calls up Pete, says, Pete, I owed you this much money. Let me start paying you every week when you show up. 2-3 bills. The guy's like, Pete's like, okay, I feel bad for him. Let me do it for him. So he paid 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. He paid, but it was nowhere near what he owed him. Then he started the same shit again. I said, Pete, when he calls you for an order, tell him to go fuck himself. You want to get paid in full. So he does. Guy calls him. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna pay you. Now Pete, he's a nice guy, like I said before. So he shows up with a delivery. He goes to he drops the delivery, gives the bill to him. The guy turns around and tells him, get the fuck out of here before I fucking cut you with the fucking kitchen knife like a piece of fucking filet. So Pete, the chicken shit he is, fucking runs out the fucking door and he leaves. Now he comes, he drops off his order to me and tells me what's going on. I said, Pete, how much does he owe you now? He's like, about $2.25. I'm like, oh, that's not bad. I'm thinking $2,500, $2,250, He's like, no, $250,000. I said, oh. I said, Pete, I'm going to help you out. We're going to collect this fucking money. Because now, what do you got? About $500,000 on the fucking street? He goes, give or take, yeah, about 5, maybe 6. I said, give me a list of all these guys and how much they owe you. And cut them off. Do not deliver to any of them. He's like, but I'm going to get killed. I said, I don't care. Take a fucking vacation for the week. Tell them all of them nobody's getting deliveries because you got a family emergency, Greece or something. And I will take care of it. So he put together a list of about 15 stores. I said, Pete, I'm going to help you out and I'm going to get you this fucking money. But I need one thing in return from you. He's like, what? I was like, I want 25% of whatever I bring back, and I will get it all back. He goes, come on, 25%, I was like, Pete, if you had some fucking backbone on you, you wouldn't have this much money on the fucking street. He's like, I know, but it's too much. I said, Pete, I'm going to do some things that I don't want to tell you because you're not going to want to know. So, oh, but it's too much. I said, okay, listen, Pete, because I really like you. I know you a long time. You're good people. And you fronted us a month worth of deliveries when we first got in the diner business some years back. And I will never forget that. I'll make you a deal. 15% and I will get it all back for you. I said, okay. So he went, he took his vacation. He told everybody to go scratch. He's taking a family emergency vacation. He's got to go to Greece. So now I go around and I start knocking on fucking doors. They're like, who are you? I'm like, oh, I'm the collection agency, Took me about 3 weeks, but long story short, there was only one guy who was a real motherfucker, and that was that guy with the biggest fucking nut. Everybody started paying, I got paid from everybody except for this one prick who still owes me well into 70 large. So, I don't know what happened that day. I guess shit between my own places and this and that. I was really stressed. I go walk into the fucking diner and I say, listen. I was like, where's Manny? Like, oh, he's in the basement in the office. I said, all right. They're like, oh, where you going? I was like, I know him. I'm family. I'm going to go down there and get him. Go down there in the fucking basement and I knock on the door. Fucking guy sitting here getting a fucking blowjob from a fucking waitress with the safe wide the fuck open. I guess, 4 o'clock, so he must have just changed the shift. The girl must have brought the drawers down and he had the drawers open and the shift, and the safe open. And he's sitting there getting a fucking blowjob. He fucking bugs out. He's like, who are you? I said, I'm the collection agency. He's like, collection agency? I was like, yeah, for the meat man. He's like, fuck him, I'm not paying him shit. He caused me so much grief, this and that. I said, here's how it's gonna go down. I said, honey, get the fuck out of here. So she gets up and she bugs out. She runs right out and I slam the fucking door shut. He goes to play tough guy and pulls out a bet. I said, okay, that's fine. I pull out a fucking 45. I said, here's how it's going down. I'm walking out of here with all the money that you got between these registers and that open safe. And he goes to me, what are you, crazy? Blah, blah, blah. I'm gonna call the cops. I said, you could call, but I'll put 2 slugs in your fucking head before you even pick up the phone. So it's not gonna happen. Here's how it's going down. I said, how much you got in there? And I know how these guys work. They always got a piece of paper in the safe with a fucking balance. So I got it pointed at him. He's shitting in his pants now. Calling me con Lopedo and this and that. So I look in the safe. I'm looking for his little notebook, you know. They usually put the real sales and the balance of what kind of cash is in there. I see 48 grand. I said, okay. So I told him, give me the fucking garbage bag. So he dumps the fucking garbage, you know, from his desk, and he gives me the bag. So what are you doing? I said, I'm taking all this right here. If your number is correct on this paper, you still owe me so-and-so amount of money. I'll be back next week for it. So I'm going to call the cops. I said, you can't call nobody, motherfucker. Because nobody will believe you, but they'll believe me. Because I got a pristine reputation. I said, besides the fact, if I find out you call anybody, I'll have you fucking filled like Swiss cheese. Every time you drink a fucking coffee, it'll be coming out of every fucking hole in your body, asshole. So I go back next week over there. That motherfucker had that shit down to the fucking dollar. Wrapped up nice in a fucking brown bag. He goes, here you go, I'm sorry. I said, and the next time you fucking pull that bullshit, you got week in, week out. That is your fucking credit. Week in, week out. When he drops your order, the following week, he's getting paid for the following check. Whatever, Pete comes back from his fucking vacation. And, you know, he's taking orders again. He's like, hey, what the fuck? My phone's ringing off the hook. I got 100 messages on my phone from everybody. You know, we didn't have fucking, you know, cell phones weren't even out yet. They were just getting out. The StarTAC and, you know, the Nokias and shit like that, you know. It's like I got 100 emails, 100 messages from everybody. You know, they're bugged out. They're like, what's going on? I said, what'd you do? I was like, nothing. I got all your money. He's like, all of it? I was like, yeah, all of it. He's like, yeah, people want to leave orders and they're all mentioning that they're going to get 1 week credit, exactly 1 week credit, or we don't drop the next delivery. It's like, I don't know what you did. I don't want to know. I don't care, but you saved my fucking life. I said, yeah, thank you. I was like, minus the 15%. That's all your cash right there. Have a nice day. From that day on, my fucking reputation just started spreading like wildfire. But I don't see like I did anything, you know, not warranted. I'm like, what the fuck? You know? Everybody else got a collection agency. Why can't we collect? You know? Small businessman collection, you know? The fuck? Anyway, I just wanted to share that with everybody. And I still think it's a very good business, doing collections. I mean, what the fuck? If I was a lawyer, I would have had fucking paperwork drawn up on them and file a lawsuit against them. Or some shit. But I ain't a fucking educated lawyer. You know? And most small business guys like this poor meat guy and me who fucking slinging in the diner can't sit here and afford to fucking put a lawyer on somebody. Those motherfuckers get $300 an hour. Every time they pick up the phone, they charge you by the minute. Or they print out a piece of paper, they charge you $80 a piece of paper. Well, I'm gonna spend 10 grand to go collect 15? Nah, fuck that. This is how we do it, baby. Jersey. Fuck out of here. We all work hard for money. We all want to get paid. You know? But, you know, there's always a cocksucker in every fucking bunch. I think I'll call that a day right there. I'm waiting for my boys to get on the phone so we can get this whole thing going down. But I guess they're MIA. They're being Jersey. They're hustling something. I'm sure they are. Anyway, pork roll, egg and cheese, and disco fries. See you next time.